What teams are you pressing the panic button on? First team, the Patriots. Panicking or not panicking?
I'm panicking. I'm hitting the panic button, y'all. I'm fucking panicking, man. Like, I'm in shambles right now, y'all. I'm fucking disappointed. I'm panic. Like, Jesus Christ. I'm panicking, man.
All right. Let me compose myself.
Oh, my God.
I'm definitely panicking. The Patriots are going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL, no doubt.
I'm panicking. They lack talent at wide receiver.
Bengals.
I'm not panicking. They still have Joe Burrow. They'll be fine.
I'm only panicking a little bit in the sense of I do believe now I'm flip-flopping again. The Ravens are going to win the division.
Wow, we're stamping that?
Dude, I keep flipping. I think that I'm firm here. 100%. I need to see week one. That's just kind of the guy
fair.
I am.
I'm not panicking yet. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Higgins, they should be fine offensively.
We did a segment on Friday. You literally switched in
That's what
48
I'm saying.
hours.
I know. I need to see week one. I have to be honest.
I'm not panicking. Next team, the Cowboys.
I'm panicking, especially after Dak just got hurt. I am definitely panicking.
I am 100% panicking. If Dak Prescott misses an extended period of time, there's a world the Cowboys are the worst team in the NFL.
I'm panicking. I already think the season's over for them.
Yeah, I think the season is over. I'm panicking. The Green Bay Packers.
I'm not panicking. I think Aaron Rodgers can still get it done. I think they'll still make the playoffs. They just have to get the continuity together.
I am 100% panicking. This wide receiving core is not good. If Rodgers does not have the weapons to throw the football, they will lack the opportunity to have success. I'm worried.
I'm not panicking for the regular season. Christian Watson got open a lot. He dropped an easy ball. I think the receivers will be a lot better than they were week one. But for the playoffs, for a title run, I'm panicked.
That's exactly what I mean.
I'm not panicking. The Green Bay Packers were top 5 in first downs this past Sunday. It just they didn't execute enough, but they were a couple plays away from making this a close game. I'm not panicking. The Denver Broncos.
I'm also not panicking. It's week one, new team, new vibe. I think they'll be fine.
I'm sure you guys are super surprised that I'm wearing a Denver Broncos jersey, and I'm saying that I'm not panicking. You look at this game, Russell had great success. He played an amazing game. Just had some instances where one thing could have gone one way or the other, and the game would have been different. I'm not panicking.
Not panicking either. Like you said, there's a couple 50-50 balls that didn't go Denver's way. They'll bounce back.
I'm on the verge of panicking. I don't believe in Nathaniel Hackett. I'm not a huge believer in Russell Wilson. He hasn't had any playoff success in the past 5 years.
You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. What did I say when we started this show? He's been backtracking for almost a month now, and suddenly again, he's back on the other side. You need to pick a side. No, I'm irate because you just refuse to do so. You refuse. Why?
Pick a side on what?
On anything, specifically Russell Wilson. Because, bro, I like Russell. What are you talking about? That's my guy. I trust him 100%. And now suddenly you don't trust him. I'm sorry. My tipping point has been turned over.
What is what I'm saying not a fact? Has he had any playoff success in the past 5 years?
Russell Wilson. Am I bugging or is that the word he
said
used?
I'm on the verge.
No, that's not what he said. He said he's on the verge of panicking.
And I never said I'm out on Russell Wilson. What's the first thing I said? I don't think Nathaniel Hackett is a good head coach.
But then what
What's
did you
the
just say?
second thing I said? I said Russell Wilson hasn't had any playoff success in the past 5 years.
And you said I don't trust him.
And I'm on the verge of panicking. They're in a division with the Chiefs and the Chargers.
I'm not acknowledging that.
They are not on their level.
I'm not acknowledging.
They're not on their level.
I'm not acknowledging
They're not on their
any
level.
of that. All right,
Russell Wilson's not on their level as a quarterback either.
There we go. Now we can have the truth come out.
Is he as good as Justin Herbert?
Now we can have the truth come out.
Is he as good as Patrick Mahomes? Is he as good as Josh Allen? Hell no, he's not. He's not.
Now we can have the truth come out.
About what?
That you're backtracking on things that you said.
I've never said Russell Wilson is as good as Josh Allen, Mahomes.
No one's ever said that you said that. No one's ever said that you said that. Russell,
so what's the problem?
Matt Stafford wasn't the best quarterback in the league, and he won a Super Bowl. You don't need to be the best to win.
The Rams roster was stacked. The Broncos don't have that.
If that's what you think.
That's what I know. It's not what I think. It's what I know.
Our defense played very
well. It's what I know.
Against the
Seahawks. Are you happy about that?
I am.
Oh, good job.
I am happy.
You shut down Geno Smith in the second half.
Happy.
In the first half, he had a historic game.
He was great.
You can't say that, bro.
Good job.
Because you're not panicked on the Bengals, and they look like shit against a bad Steelers team. And I don't know if anyone are we all sold on Zach Taylor.
The Steelers are better than the Steelers are better than the Seahawks.
I know, but neither of them are good teams.
Yeah, but the Steelers are a better bad team than the Seahawks.
And at least Denver had to go on the road in one of the toughest places to play while the Bengals were at home.
I mean, I already before the season wasn't a believer in Denver. Let's stop acting like I believed in Denver.
Let me ask.
Stop acting like it's not the agenda. It's the analysis. It's the analysis. You wanted to put blind faith in Denver when you fired defensive coordinator Vic Fangio and hired a bunch of first-time guys coaching. You wanted to put your blind faith in them.
Keep going.
Talk to him. Yo.
Did I sit here and say that I was acknowledging his Broncos take? Did I sit here and say that? No. I was sitting here and acknowledging his disrespect on Russell Wilson.
True.
Because all I've heard
Disrespect.
is how no, it's not disrespect. It was. Then he would backtrack. No, I believe in Russ. I trust Russ. I like the Broncos
he doubled down
because
again.
of Russ.
I never said I like the Broncos because of Russ.
I trust
What the
Russ.
fuck? I never said that.
That's one of my guys.
I never said that. I never said Russell Wilson's one of my guys.
Sunday, when we hang out and we just chilled, me and you, do you just sit and lie to me?
I say this. I do like Russell Wilson. Look, he's a fine quarterback. I like
As
Russell
you were
Wilson.
speaking on his character early in the show, what do I believe with you?
This is the
Tell
difference.
me, what
This
am I
is the
supposed to
difference. This
believe?
is the
He's a good
difference.
man.
This is the difference
Fine man.
because
Seattle.
you are finding one thing that I say and trying to hold it against everything that I say.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
All I
only
did,
talking about your opinion on Russell Wilson.
all I said in the beginning of the show was I talked about the split between Russell and Pete Carroll and how that went down. It is a fact that Russell Wilson wanted out of Seattle to be in a more pass-heavy system. It is a fact.
That's true.
Russell Wilson wanted out of Seattle to
win
focus,
MVPs,
to
apparently.
focus more on his individual
That's
accolades
not true.
because he wanted to get those in Seattle because Russell Wilson is a guy
The
that's
only
focused on his
individual
legacy.
accolade he cares about is hoisting the Lombardi.
If that was the truth, he would have stayed in Seattle.
They have no better chance to win the Super Bowl than the Broncos.
Russell Wilson was annoyed in 2019 after Pete Carroll decided to run the ball more in the second half after Russell Wilson got off to a great first
He was
half.
historic.
And Russell Wilson was annoyed because he felt like that certain week he could have had the edge on Lamar Jackson in the MVP race, and Pete Carroll decided to only pass the
That
ball
was
5
Lamar.
times in the second half.
It was never going to be Russ.
And Russell
Respectfully, it's not
Wilson
Russ.
was pass heavy in 2019. Then there was a stretch of weeks where he was turnover prone like hell, and Pete Carroll said, "We got to move away from this." And Russell Wilson was upset by that. That's a fact that is reported. Stone cold
Can I ask you,
fact.
is he wrong for that?
All I'm saying,
Is he wrong for
all
that?
I'm
Is he wrong for
all
that?
I'm speaking
Weird.
about.
Is he wrong for
Oh,
that?
All I'm speaking about is the fact.
argument
Is
like
he
2 hours
wrong
ago.
about that? I think he is. If you're trying to win and you're trying to function as a team, it is wrong to focus on your individual success
That's
and
not
only
what he
focus
cared
on
about.
being
No.
an MVP.
Because when
that
Russ-
year he did. That's a fact. That's well documented. It is known across Seattle Seahawks organization. That's a fact. We are going to be giving away NBA 2K23 Legendary Editions to a couple of you guys, and all you have to do is sign up for Boom Fantasy Deposit $10, which is you're putting in $10 to get a $150 game. On top of that, you play Boom, you can double your money with your deposit. So you can make money
40 times with long
Yeah.
shots?
So if you want to join in the giveaway, then sign up for Boom. The link is in our bio.
But ensure that you guys make that $10 deposit. That's the only way that you gain entrance into this raffle.
And based on who wins, you guys tell us what version you want, the Legendary one, Dreamers Edition, which console, or you want it for PC. You know, it's up to you. But I think that's a great deal.
Maybe we'll go on live on TikTok
that'd
for
be
the first
fantastic.
time.
And NBA 2K23, I heard it's
great.
I've heard it's looking great.
Riv, confirm, deny?
Fire.
That's tough.
Just make sure you use our link, because if you don't use our link, we don't know that's where you're coming from. We don't know
Correct.
you're coming from. Pick a side.
Link in the
so
description.
Link description
Link
or
in
the
the
bio.
description. That was crazy, first off.
Yeah, that was
That was
nuts.
insane.
That was nuts.
That was insane.
There was shit
That was
on my
real
mic.
crazy.
Secondly, it's
Can you
Russ.
stop?
I'm just
Can
saying.
you two stop?
Y'all had this argument already.
2 hours
No,
ago.
I just needed to highlight that this guy refuses
I've
to
heard the
pick
same
because-
argument
Because
twice.
I'm on the verge of panicking with the Broncos
I'm
because
fine
they
with
just
that.
lost.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
And you're not fine with one of my reasons being that Russell Wilson hasn't
You
had any
can't
real
trust-
playoff success in
no,
the last 5 years.
that's not what I said. I said that I did not like that you said you can't trust Russell Wilson.
Let me ask you something.
That's my problem.
Let me
because
ask you something,
You
Drew.
told me
Let me
that
ask you
you're a
something.
fan of his.
Let me ask you something, Drew. Can you trust Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs?
To a degree, yeah.
To all conversations that I've had with you on this show, it's always Rodgers chokes, Rodgers this, Rodgers not good in the playoffs. Rodgers is significantly better in the playoffs than Russell Wilson.
No doubt.
So if you have a problem with me not trusting Russ and you don't trust Aaron
not what I
Rodgers,
said.
or you are heavily critical and scrutinize Rodgers,
That's fair.
then you have no say in what we're talking about.
What are we talking about here?
Because I don't trust Russell Wilson fully. He hasn't had real playoff success in 5 years. That is something legit. That is stone cold fact.
He's had some bad teams that he's taken to the playoffs.
His last playoff appearance, he was absolutely abysmal.
Wasn't good.
Abysmal.
Wasn't good.
Abysmal. So if you have a problem with me not trusting Russ, I don't even know where to begin with you because you don't trust Aaron Rodgers.
It's fine that you're putting a very concise argument forward. That's not my issue. My whole issue is I refuse to choose one way or the other.
On this show, I have never said I believe in the Broncos. You are twisting.
I'm not-
You are trying to spin a
God,
narrative.
You see how he keeps doing
like
this?
I believe in the
You see-
Broncos.
bro.
Believe
you
in the
understand?
Broncos
I'm
isn't-
not talking about them.
Hand in hand.
What question do you want answered?
All about Russell Wilson.
What do you want to know
That's-
specifically?
No. Do you trust him or not? Do you
said
like
no.
Russell Wilson or not?
He likes Russell Wilson, but he doesn't trust him. That's
the
what he said.
Broncos is nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
Do you trust Russell Wilson?
He's not as great as the top quarterbacks in the AFC.
Do you
So
trust
if they
Russell
were,
Wilson flat out, yes or no?
If they
and
were
then we
to
don't have
match
talk about it
up,
anymore?
no, I don't trust him against the top quarterbacks because he's not on their level.
But do you
But you
like
say
Russell?
the same shit about Matt Ryan, and you take
Do you
Matt
like Russell
Ryan, the
Wilson?
Colts.
I like Matt Ryan.
You like Russell Wilson?
I mean,
as a QB?
like I don't.
What am I supposed to do, guys?
What can you do?
What
What
am
can
I
you- I don't know what you
supposed
could
to
do.
You've heard this
I don't
argument
know.
twice
Tell
in
me.
3 hours.
Like he said, Russ doesn't match up with the other quarterbacks in the AFC. He is an infinity
I think
times
the
closer
Colts have
than
a
Matt
better
Ryan.
roster. The Colts have a better roster than Denver.
Yep, there he is.
All around, they have a better roster than Denver.
We'll see. They just-
NFL
we'll see.
week 2
We'll
pick 'em.
see.
Let's do it, baby.
I can't wait.
Nah, yeah, we haven't finished with the panicking teams.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'm so
Because y'all
sorry.
want to run
yeah,
a
because you
amok.
want to fucking like
Hey,
try
man,
to debate
I'm
with
sorry.
me.
No, it's no debate. It was not a debate. It was a statement. It's concrete. Let's go.
Next team, the Los Angeles Rams.
I am not panicking. This is just, they played the best team in the league.
Ramley, I'm so sorry. I'm panicking. This offensive line's not good.
I'm not panicking yet, but I'm closer to the Rams than a lot of other teams.
I'm on the verge, kind of like I am with the Broncos. The offensive line isn't good. The secondary outside of Jalen Ramsey isn't good.
Facts.
They lost a lot of depth. Matthew Stafford's elbow, I'm not fully there with him yet, and how healthy he's going to be throughout the season. This is definitely one of those teams that could surprise us and, not make the playoffs if things go south.
Only reason why I struggle with that same is because of San Fran, and they didn't look too great week 1 either. So
Seattle's
I'm not
in
ready.
first place.
Exactly, right? It's one of those
Go
you
Seattle.
can't. You got to wait.
Next team, the San Francisco 49ers.
No, the weather was bad. It was Trey Lance's first start. I think they'll be better. I'm not panicking.
I'm looking at the big picture here because I'm looking at the Rams, I'm looking at the Packers, I'm looking at the Niners. These are all teams that should be competing for a championship. Only reason that I'm not going to panic yet is because of the weather. Week 2, we can have this conversation again.
I'm not panicked either.
I'm not panicking. I think the 49ers will just be fine. As long as they have Kyle Shanahan, I have full faith in them, and that defense
enough.
is truly elite.
It was really good.
Next team, the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm panicking. Their secondary's horrid. I mean, their offensive line isn't good.
Correct.
They're just a bad team. Shout out to K1. I'm going to watch because he's one of the best I've ever seen in my life because that's my favorite player, so I am definitely trolling. But I'm definitely panicking.
I'm panicking for sure. This secondary is not good.
I'm panicked as well. I think they could finish 3rd, or if Seattle surprises people, 4th.
Seattle going to get them 4 wins. I told you that.
I'm panicking. I don't trust Cliff Kingsbury, and I don't trust Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray has shown time and time again on separate occasions and high leverage moments he can't get it done.
Literally one time ever.
There's a reason why in his contract clause they wanted him to study. There's a reason.
Hey, man, once he
Literally-
gets to studying,
It was literally one time.
once he gets to studying,
Arizona
it's over.
won't be good this season. They're going to be bad.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I mean, Kyler hasn't had a legitimate playoff team that can win playoff games yet
Last
in his
year, I
career.
think it was-
But the Rams were so much
And
better.
It was just a bad matchup.
And they were
It
also
was.
hurt.
It was just
They
a bad
were.
matchup.
Yeah,
it was just
Hop
a bad
has
matchup.
been
But that was a
hanging
good
up.
team last year. And they folded. They played the Rams because they folded at the end of the year.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
That's Cliff though.
Even with the injuries they had to D-Hop, Kyler Murray was routinely missing a lot of reads he usually would
They
make.
weren't going to beat the Rams. The Rams, Super Bowl champs.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying they would have beat the Rams, but you didn't move the ball.
They could have fucking around.
They were
and
they
played the
weren't
Eagles.
a great team last year.
I understand. I don't think anybody was under the assumption going into that game the Rams were going to shut them out.
I didn't think it was a shutout.
Yeah.
No, but everyone
was
thought
as
the
close
Rams.
to a
I thought
shutout
it
as
was
it
going to be a
could be.
comfortable win. Never that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone had the Rams though.
Yeah, maybe by like a touchdown or 10 points, but not like
playoff game.
Shut up,
Points.
nuts.
Because the Cards they cooled down significantly towards the end of the season.
Yeah, I understand. The
Yeah.
Rams definitely were the favorites, but
I get where
Arizona
you're coming from.
went out sad, and it wasn't just Cliff. It was also Kyler
Mm-hmm.
struggling and failing to go through his reads and hitting his right progression.
For sure.